Alright, so we are stopped to get coffee, and then we are going to this drone shop so I can grab the drone. I had a drone before, and the short version of that is that like a few days or a week into having it, it flew away and I never saw it again. So I was hesitant to buy another one, but now they've got that DJI Spark that's like $500, so it's very cheap for very high quality drone. And what I mean by high quality is I know it's not a Phantom, but it has obstacle avoidance and facial recognition and return home and some of these automated things. So anyway, funny story actually. I went to a camera shop that I showed in my other vlog, a camera shop I really like, and I've always had good experiences there. But last night they really pissed me off. It's some employee, maybe he's new. I've never seen him there before, but basically we decided we wanted to use the drone for this weekend, so we were going to grab it last night, like last minute, since they didn't open until later this morning. And we were like, hey, we're coming in, we're going to grab it. And we drove across town so we could get there 15 minutes before they closed. And the guy's like, okay. And I told my wife, I said, tell him to go ahead and grab the drone and start ringing it up, so when I come in I can just buy it and we can leave. I park the car and I come in, and he's like cut the plastic seal off of it, and he's ripping the plastic off of it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I go up to the counter, and he's opening the box and he's taking the stuff out, but he's being really rough, like he's damaging the box. I'm like, what the fuck? And then as I'm sitting here watching him, I wave my wife over to tell him what the fuck this guy's doing. There's that sleeve that goes around the case for the drone. A really nice DJI sleeve, goes over and you slide it off so you can open the case. And he starts ripping, like literally grabbing and ripping the sleeve off. And it's not ripping easily enough, so once it's half ripped off, he grabs a razor blade and cuts the rest of it off. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, well, it's policy, we have to open these to check them. And I'm like, what? Opening to check it does not mean you have to rip into the packaging and damage it. I'm supposed to be buying this as a new product, and you're going to hand me something with a ripped, damaged, fucked up box and package with all screwed up basically. And he kind of shrugs it off like, oh well, like it's not his problem. So I'm basically didn't even want to get into the argument. I'm just like, dude, just give me another one. I want to buy a different one, and you can be more careful with it. And he says, oh no, we don't have any more. This is the last one until Tuesday. So needless to say, didn't buy the drone, but now we are headed to this different shop so we can get it. But I actually might end up getting the DJI Phantom 3 because it's about the same price and it's a higher quality drone even though it's bigger. So we'll see what happens. Turns out they have the DJI Spark kit that doesn't come out until next month. But of course, because it doesn't come out until next month, we can't buy it yet, which is a super bummer. So I ended up getting the Phantom 3 SE, which I just found out is only available here in Asia. It's the Phantom 3 standard, but they upgraded it. It's got a longer flight time, it's got the 4K camera, it's got the flight position stuff. Basically, it's just a badass version of the 3, and it only cost me, I don't know, it's less than that. But anyway, I'm also going to get the DJI Spark, but I'm going to wait for the kit to come out next month. So now I'm going to take this to the beach and try it out. So as I'm reading into this Phantom 3 SE, it looks like it's only available here in Asia, so finding information online in English is a bit weird. And reading the box and reading what I can find online in English, it looks like the story is that they still sold the Phantom 3 Standard is their cheapest entry-level drone, but of course it only had a 2.7K camera, and it didn't have whatever they call their positioning system, and it had a limited range. But I guess when the Mavic came out, they had such a hard time fulfilling orders that they wanted to offer a different 4K option that was more budget friendly to kind of help satisfy some customers. So they took their Phantom 3 standards that they already had and were still making, but they beefed them up. So this one has the positioning system, it has a 2.5 mile range, it has extended flight time. The Phantom 3 did 23 minutes, this does 25 or 26. And of course it has the 4K camera. And from what I can see, it looks like it has one of their modern current 4K cameras they were using on the Phantom 4 just strapped to this thing. So this should be pretty badass. Even though a few of the videos I've looked at online to see the video quality, looks like it's going to be amazing. But I'm going to stop talking about it and I'm just going to show you the video quality. But first, we're like 2 blocks from the house. Once I get to the house, I'll unbox it and I'll show it on camera when I'm unboxing, because people seem to like that kind of thing. And then you'll see the footage and I'll tell you whatever I know about it. So hopefully if somebody buys one online or they come over here and get one or anything else, that'll kind of help give them the know-how before they purchase. Oh. I don't know what this is. This. Oh, it's a bag full of blades. Look at that. Oh, yes. And there's spares. Fuck yeah. The charger. I got the remote. Holds my phone or my tablet. Don't know how big it goes. Hopefully my iPad will fit in there. Got the drone itself with that 4K camera. Alright, at the beach, fam. Got my drone set up. And I gotta put the battery in it, figure out how to use it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's a pretty day. So.
I have to make sure everywhere is covered.
Turns out I have to update the firmware, and it is going to take approximately 30 minutes. I hope that I still have juice in the battery when it's done, so I can actually try the flight, because I don't have an extra battery. Crab? Show me. Whoa.